In this video, let's see a numerical problem based on the concept of subtraction of matrix. We already know how to subtract the matrices and we also know when is matrix subtraction possible. Matrix subtraction is possible only and only when the order of the matrices involved is same and the resultant matrix upon subtraction will also have the same order. In this video, we are going to see 4 numerical problems. These are basically simply the parts and then we will understand in more detail how to do matrix subtraction. Now, let's see the first part. The first part has a matrix A and a matrix B. Both these matrices, as you can see, have 2 rows, 2 columns. So, that means their order is 2 by 2. So, I will be writing here it is 2 rows, 2 columns here and 2 rows, 2 columns here. The order is same and hence subtraction is possible in this case. Let's subtract now. Subtraction, if not written anything, that means you have to subtract first and second in the order, first minus second only, right? So, since it is not written, basically we are supposed to do what? We are supposed to do A minus B only and nothing else. A minus B will also be a new matrix. What will be the order of that matrix? The same order, that is 2 by 2 only. So, it has to be a new matrix with the order 2 by 2 only, right? The order is 2 by 2 and let's see what the answer should be. The answer should be what? 5 minus 5. What is 5 minus 5? It is 0. So, it should be 0. What about the next case? 8 is here and minus 8 is here. Had it been 8 only, then we would have done 8 minus 8. But this case we have 8 minus minus 8. Why 2 minus? 1 minus of this operator, the other minus of the element itself. So, it is 8 minus minus 8. 8 minus minus 8 is what? 8 plus 8, which is 16. I again repeat, how did we do it? We basically know that this element which was given to me was minus 8 and I know that A minus B is what? That means the first element minus the second element. Second element is what? It is minus 8. So, it becomes 8 plus 8, which is 16. So, I have written here 16. What about the next element? Here it is 6, here it is minus 6. The same procedure for minus 8. So, it becomes 6 minus minus 6, which is 6 plus 6, which becomes as 12. Last but not the least element. What is the element? I have 2 here, minus 2 here. Same story, 2 minus minus 2, 2 plus 2 becomes 4. So, the answer is 0, 16, 12, 4, which is a 2 by 2 matrix, a square matrix. Let's move on to the second part. The second part is what? We have 2 matrices again, S and T. Now, these matrices are such that these are both row matrices. Why row matrix? Because only 1 row and 3 columns. So, it is 1 row and 3 columns here and here also it is 1 row and 3 columns. 1 row, 3 columns, that means what? That means we can subtract them because the order is same. Now, what is the answer? The answer would be obtained as S minus T. Again, it would be what kind of a matrix? That matrix which has the same order, which means 1 by 3 only. So, let's first draw a matrix with 1 by 3 order, right? Now, subtraction. Subtraction as 5 minus 5 is what? It is 0. 8 minus 8 is what? It is again 0 and 3 minus 3 is again 0. So, all 3 elements you see are 0. So, it means it is a matrix wherein it is a null matrix or a 0 matrix with all elements as 0, right? Let's move on to the next part. The next part has 2 matrices again given to me. These are P and Q. The matrices are such that the first matrix you see is a column matrix because it is only having 1 column. The second matrix you see is a row matrix. Why? Because it has only 1 row. Let's check with the order. The order of the first matrix is 2 rows, 1 column. So, it is 2 by 1. What about the second matrix? The second matrix is Q matrix with 1 row and 2 columns. So, what does that mean? That means the order is 2 by 1 here, 1 by 2 here. That means the order is not same, and when the order is not same, you cannot add or subtract the matrices. So, that means the answer of P minus Q does not exist. Hence, P minus Q is not possible. So, we don't have any answer to P minus Q. Again, I repeat, why this happened? Because I know that subtraction or addition of matrices is only possible when the order is same. Otherwise, it is not. Last but not the least, we have two matrices again, M and N. These matrices, as you can see, are having the same order, 2 rows, 2 columns in the first case, 2 rows, 2 columns in the second case. That means both these matrices are square matrices, they are identical matrices. We are supposed to do what? We are supposed to do M minus N. M minus N will be what? It will be a new matrix with which order? The same order, 2 by 2. Order does not change. So I have again a matrix with 2 by 2 order only. Now, here it is minus 8, here it is minus 8. You see the elements are same? Here it is minus 5, here it is 5. Only change in sign. What I need to tell you is one important trick, that every time you spend time on calculating the negatives, sometimes you can avoid also. You see this example again, the example number 2. The elements were identical, 5 equal to 5, 8 equal to 8 and 3 equal to 3. So whenever you have elements as identical, you subtract them, the answer would be what? It would be 0 only. 5 minus 5, 0, 8 minus 8, 0, 3 minus 3, 0. Same story for positive numbers goes with the negative numbers as well. How? Let's see. Here it is minus 8, here it is minus 8 again. Now minus 8 and minus 8, minus 8 is given to me. What is the subtraction of these? Minus 8 minus minus 8. So it is minus again, and what does minus minus become? It becomes plus. So it basically becomes minus 8 plus 8. Now what is minus 8 plus 8? I know that my minus 8 plus 8 is basically 0. So that means when I have two same numbers given to me, whether they are positive numbers or negative numbers, their subtraction is what? It is always 0. So the first element, minus 8, minus 8. What does the answer become? It basically becomes 0 directly. You don't need to spend time. Why? Because the elements are same, they are identical. Next, it is minus 5 and 5. Here the elements are not same. One is negative, one is positive. You need to subtract them. Minus 5, minus 5. What does it become? It becomes minus 10. So minus 5 and minus 5 will become minus 10. So I write here minus 10. I again tell you how did we do it. The first element was minus 5. The second element was 5 only. But we needed to do say A minus B. So we had an operator minus in between. These both minus gave me minus minus plus and it became minus 10. So I wrote here minus 10. Next, come again to the question. These two elements minus 6, they are identical. So the answer should be what? For identical matrices, don't spend time and just write the subtraction as 0. Next, last but not the least element is minus 9, minus 9. Again, the elements are what? They are identical, they are same. Don't spend time on subtraction. Just write 0 by the trick we saw. So in this video, we saw a detailed analysis as to how to subtract two matrices. Subtraction of matrices is possible only and only when the order is same. In case the order is not same, as in this part, third part that we did, subtraction does not exist.